with Nick Chickermane. He is an M&A and restructuring partner at Deloitte. Welcome.
Thank you, Liana. Great to be here.
Well, thank you for joining us for our 2023 Leadership Summit, hosted by the M&A Advisor. I know that you will be receiving an award tonight, and I want to hear all about that. But first, why don't you tell us a little bit about your business at Deloitte?
Yeah, I've been at Deloitte for 20 plus years, primarily focused in areas of corporate strategy, M&A, restructuring, value creation, working both with companies and private equity firms. Been really excited to be in this field for so many years, and want to keep doing this for many more to come.
And you've always been in M&A and restructuring?
Mostly, yes, yeah.
Was it difficult to get into M&A and restructuring as a young person in your career?
It was difficult, yes, because M&A requires a certain skill set in terms of how best we think about it. It's not just the hard skills, but it's also the soft skills, and making sure that these soft skills are best understood, because we have multiple parties in transactions. We have the buyer and the seller, and then if you do private equity and carve-outs, you have the company selling, you have the target, you have the buyer itself. So yeah, it's been a really interesting journey for me.
Yeah, and a lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work, a lot of late nights, but it's all well. It's a great learning opportunity.
Well, all of those late nights have led up to you receiving an incredible award at our gala tonight. Tell me about the award you'll be receiving.
Yeah, so we're going to receive the award for Best Deal Restructuring, less than $500 million. It's for SAP divesting off the business called Litmos, which is a learning management solution. And Deloitte was in close partnership with SAP and helping them carve out, stand up, sell the business. So we're pretty excited to receive the award, and hopefully there are many more to come.
Yeah. And with a lot of those you mentioned the soft skills and knowing different people and having a network, how does a deal like that come to a firm like Deloitte?
It's mostly relationships. So SAP and Deloitte have an incredible partnership ranging over many, many years. We have done lots and lots of transactions for them. They trust us, and they trust that we'll bring the A team. They trust that we'll bring the right tools, the right templates, the right methodologies. And they know that we understand them. We understand the culture of SAP. We understand the executive mandates, how to get there quickly. Right, and that's important. That's not something anyone could learn overnight. So there's a very long-standing partnership with SAP and between SAP and Deloitte on this one.
And you don't get that in college either.
Right.
It takes time. 20 years at least, we'll say. What trends in finance or other sectors that you're working in where you're assisting with clients, or perhaps even different geographies that you see that are trending right now that you're looking forward to seeing more action in the near future?
The macroeconomic environment is very interesting, I should say, but we are still, the deal activity is down. We are still seeing companies trying to sell off non-core assets. That's probably the biggest trend I see. I would continue that. That's a trend going to continue on. Private equity being on the buy side, right? They're both trying to buy companies as well as exit non-performing businesses. Right. And then cross-border is one of the things I'm seeing quite a bit, because just given interest rates and how companies are viewing different markets, those are the three tranches of deals I'm involved in right now, right? It's divestitures, transformations, and/or private equity transactions, and/or cross-border deals.
Yeah, and we're talking about cross-border a lot at the summit today, given inflation, interest rates, and everything that's affecting our current environment. What are, besides those obvious ones, things that are affecting the environment that you work in right now, opportunities and challenges?
I think it's just like the bridging the value gap between buyer and seller. Because I think sellers want prices of yesterday, buyers want prices of tomorrow. So there's just the bid ask around value is the most critical one I'm seeing, right? And we need to bridge the gap to get deals done. And that's managing expectations. Like you don't want the seller wanting more than the value. You don't want buyer paying less. So there's going to be the natural negotiation. I think it gets more interesting in cross-border deals, because you're dealing with different cultures, different negotiation styles, different languages, expectations, like you said, of what the seller wants and the buyer wants. So those are some things I'm seeing.
Yeah, and there's no fast track to that. It's just a lot of experience over the years.
Yeah, and cross-border deals are taking some time, and regulation is a big one, somewhat obvious, right? But the regulatory environment in different countries is changing extraordinarily fast. And all of us have to take that into account, not just antitrust, but even some of the things that are going on within each country, because most deals today are multinational, even if they're cross-border. And we have to deal with regulations, local rules in many different countries. It makes it very tricky.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for inspiring the rest of our young leaders tonight with the award that you're accepting on behalf of Deloitte.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I'm Leanna Hawkins, and you're watching M&A TV.